What's going on?
What's up, dwellers?
Cave dwellers. Of course, that really.
Oh, it's the air conditioning. You want to switch bulb? Oops, I can't say that, can I? You tell him, Jilly.
Oh yeah.
You tell him, Jilly.
So what is going on, everybody? I know it's been a little. What is it? 2 weeks now, where we did a live,
Oh, we were traveling.
but we've been a little busy. So tonight we're going to be recapping CamaroFest, the track, the show, Corvette Museum, factory.
On the road again.
On the road again. What else? 2024 model year. How many cars are left? Because the numbers are dwindling for sure.
NEOCC's show that's coming up.
Yep, we're excited about that. The next big show, NEOCC Fall Classic. If you haven't registered, you got to the 11th to pre-register before it gets more expensive. And we will be doing a live with the president of NEOCC to go over the show as well.
Probably next week.
Yeah. We got to get through this week first. So, a lot's been happening.
What are you doing, Julie?
We got back from CamaroFest at 2 a.m. on Monday morning, and then we went to work. So
Monday morning.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. I know. I feel like we haven't stopped.
We haven't.
We have a bunch of footage we still need to put together.
Julie's sneaky. She's
I
trying
know.
to come in
What
that
are you
way.
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Want to say hi to everyone? Huh? Want to say hi? So we got a whole bunch of stuff to video content to unload, including my time at on the track. So that was a lot of fun, too. Right? Tell the peoples. Say, you don't know. We're waiting for more people to join here. What are you doing? Yeah, keep a couple people watching. Let me share it on the socials.
Who is out there? Say hello. No, not you. You don't have to say hello. You don't have to say hello. We know you're there.
I know. All right. Well, we got 5 people watching right now so far. We'll just wait for a couple more, and we'll get going on our experience. Why I share this on the socials.
It's cold here.
It is
and raining. It's been raining all day, and I went outside to get the mail at work, and it was cold. Baby, it was cold. I needed a coat.
And it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days and go into the 70s, 70.
It was 60 something today.
I know, it's crazy.
If it goes in the 70s, it'll warm up.
Cray.
It was cold. Cold, y'all, cold.
I'm just sharing this so we can get some more people on, and we'll get into our trip.
So there was a lot of cars at CamaroFest. A lot.
It was awesome.
Cars.
It really was awesome. It was a really good time. Isn't that right, girl?
Lots of cars. She doesn't know. She wasn't there. Why do you keep asking her dumb questions?
She knows.
She doesn't know.
She missed us.
They had a party while we were gone.
Yeah.
They were partying in the apartment while we were gone. All the cats in the building came up.
Cat party.
Yeah, they were having a cat party. Didn't you? Did you have a cat party? She's like,
So yeah. So the drive to CamaroFest wasn't too terrible. We left Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. But we actually got there at 2 o'clock in the morning. We got there at 2 o'clock in the morning.
We made really good time for taking 2 days to get there, and
We did it all one day.
we did it all in one day.
Yeah. So
And we were like dragging our butt. We were like stopping to look at everything.
yeah,
And
there was no rush.
went to Buc-ee's.
We did go to Buc-ee's.
We went to Buc-ee's.
If you guys haven't seen the photos, this was like the biggest Buc-ee's I've ever seen. There had to be at least 200 pumps. And because it was like a grand opening, the gas was super cheap. Like regular was $2.80, and premium was $3.40, which is still crazy to me because that's what regular was here at that time.
I don't think it was a grand opening, baby.
Well, it might have not been. Right?
There was like no grand opening signs or banners or anything like that.
I mean, it might not have been, but a lot of people didn't even know it was
I
there.
don't think there was 100 pumps, baby. I think there was like 50.
No, there was so much more than that.
No, baby, I don't think there was.
If I can go back, I would count them all.
I started to count them, and there was like
50 before we even got to the front door.
no, baby.
Yes, there was.
No,
There was so
baby.
many pumps.
Oh my god, I'm gonna call.
We're gonna get
We're gonna
a
find
sky photo, and we're gonna count all the pumps.
We're gonna find out how many pumps
Yeah.
at that Buc-ee's.
Yeah. So what's going on, guys? Say hello if you're here, if you're watching, if you're joined in to the cave. We got no comments going right now, which is very unusual.
Nobody
actually.
wants to talk tonight.
I know.
Everybody's quiet.
Everyone is a little quiet for this evening. We are going to go over how many cars are left out there for 2024.
I might as well just do that now.
No, there's not many people on yet. We got to wait a little bit. So, yeah. So we went to Buc-ee's. What's up, Al? How you doing?
Hi, Al.
Did you need a mask? Because we have 4 masks left. By the way, we're going to be going over that too, and we have them right here. So if anyone does need a mask for 5th gen or 6th gen cars, this is universal. It fits both now. And it saved us during the trip for sure.
It did.
On the way there and back. And so did the track tape, which was shocking.
Oh my god, baby, I found little sharpenals of metal in the washing machine when I washed the mask. So this picked up metal that the car did.
I mean, it makes sense. And save the paint, which is even better.
So the mask picked up little shards of metal
That
instead of the car.
hit on the car.
Yep.
Listen,
Totally worth it.
You spend all this money on an investment to protect your car. What's a couple more shekels? That's the way I look at it. Granted, like the track tape we put on the car.
Oh my god.
I got mine from you about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, it looks so horrible.
Yes, you did. We appreciate it, boss.
And mirror covers. You got mirror covers too.
We actually have a couple people that want mirror covers. I'm gonna have to order some mirror covers for the fall classic.
Or just order them and have them shipped so they have them to get to the fall.
Oh, Morgan
classic.
wants them, and so does Paul.
So order them and have them shipped to the house.
I guess it could.
That way they don't have to wait.
Well, no, because I'm gonna talk to them about doing a donation for the show. So we'll get that going. I'm shocked there's no comments going right now.
I know everybody's like all quiet.
I know. We're like waiting for people to join in.
I wouldn't wait for them.
Well, anyways, we actually just did a video.
Looked horrible on front of your car. Horrible.
That's how people found me though. That's how people knew it was my car.
That's how I knew it was your car.
Yeah. So as bad as it looked,
because you had to like group yourself with other black
all
cars.
the black cars. I know.
So rude.
But you know what? For $50, for $46, whatever the roll costs, we did not use the whole roll. We actually only used like probably 3/4 of the roll.
Mm-hmm. You were all worried.
I was worried.
Don't use it all. It's not going to cover. It's plenty.
Trivia fact: 120 gas pumps at Buc-ee's in Bowling Green. So they just said. I knew it was over 100. There was a lot of pumps. Look at that car. Badass.
Yeah,
so we are going to be posting videos of Bagheera on the track. from inside the cabin, outside of the cabin, and video from Tonya watching the car go around the track. So yeah. What's up, David? How you doing? Brenda, what's going on? Al, Andrew. Brenda says, I want to thank you guys helping us at Camaro Nationals. Hope seeing you guys next year. Oh, for sure. Yeah, we never miss a show. Your wife is awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah, she's not my wife yet, but she is awesome.
If I had $1
I know.
for every
Everybody
time I
thinks we're
heard
married.
that over the week,
I know.
babe, I could have paid for the car.
Seriously.
And how many times were you told
To get on that.
I
know, right?
Where's the ring, Andrew? Where's the ring?
Hey, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. What's up, Corbin? How you doing?
But
Pleasure meeting you too, brother. And
I gave you an alternative.
Your car was awesome. I actually watched the video that you posted on the track, right?
Guys,
I think that was it.
That's what Big Hero looked like on the track. He looked horrible. But he had no chips, no scratches, no nothing.
See, even Al says ZL1 instead of the ring. You talk to the peoples. let them know. We keep.
I think we need to start a poll, babe.
Start a poll, babe.
I don't know how to start a poll. You have to start the poll.
You can start a poll.
Yeah, that was a dinner conversation, and it just like went through the whole week, guys. Like, we're gonna start a poll. Ring or ZL1 that says "Marry me" in the back window. I'm going for ZL1. Andy was not feeling that until after he dug himself into a couple of holes over the week. And then by the end of one of our dinners, some friends of ours was like, bro, you should just get the ZL1. So I don't know. I feel like ZL1, guys. I feel like ZL1. You can't drive a ring down the track. Blue tape under the mask, like under the track tape, all that stuff, or under the black, this mask? Which mask? The black mask. So it's probably not necessary, but I'm overprotective. And everywhere the edge of the mask touches the car, where it's not the soft part, it's like they put a piping or a seam or what, I don't know. I'm just really protective of the paint. So I wore the mask. I didn't wear the mask. Onyx wore the mask for years on her factory paint, and she was fine. But then when I aftermarket painted her, the paint was softer, and I noticed that it had a little weird kind of rubbing on it. So I put the tape down between the mask and the car. And then, especially with the PPF, when I put that on it, I could see where it was rubbing on that. But as you guys all know, that's a heat correcting type of film. So as soon as the car heats up, it's like you can't see it anymore. So that protects the car from anything that gets on it. But I'm just overprotective, and wherever stuff like that touches on the car, I'm a big fan of painter's tape. So I put the painter's tape down because when you're driving the car, it vibrates, and it just protects the paint from anything that you have to deal with when you get there. So that's kind of why I did it. So it's probably not needed, but I would rather need it not need it and have it there than not have it there and need it. That's just kind of the way I look at it. You never know. I would, David. I mean, it's to each their own. It's expensive. The car's expensive. The paint's expensive. I don't want to redo the front clip again. It's been redone 3 times, not because of the mask, but because of chip and seal and some other stuff. So I prefer to err on the side of caution.
What I miss? You got people talking?
Well,
What up, John?
Corbin says, dude, buy the ZL1.
Yeah, I saw that.
Make her your wife.
Yep. I saw that.
David says, buy the ZL1.
And that's it?
That's it?
That's it. All right.
I mean, everybody's speaking, babe.
I know.
ZL1, babe.
So it was really cool, but the mask definitely saved the car.
Full size ZL1.
Full
Don't
size.
you show up
Yeah,
with no
I'm
Hot
sure
Wheel.
with Hot Wheels.
Don't you show up with no Hot Wheel.
Come on now.
And be like, babe, marry me.
I know.
That'll be a solid hard
I'm
no.
gonna put it like a little Krypton ZL1.
No, that's gonna be a hard no.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no, the mask definitely saved the car, both there and back. I didn't want to put the mask on the track clearly because I wanted some I wanted good photographs of the car. So we used the track tape. The track tape worked excellent. After we were done on the track, which I did 5 sessions, 20 minutes each. So at least I do
He did good.
40 laps on the track.
He did good.
Let me tell you, it's not easy.
I was so proud.
I definitely have a new appreciation for people that do this for a living and people that like do it all the time. It's definitely something that I would love to do again, just not with Bigger. I want to do it with my other car.
Yeah, I think you held back a little bit because of Baggy.
Probably, but Baggy was getting it. It was. I heard sounds out of that SS that I've never heard before. Just in the transmission. I was driving in track mode the entire time.
You heard him pop.
He was popping. He was giggling.
He was giggling.
I was giggling. But the exhaust was popping, and just the downshifts going into the corners and going into turns where it's like that 10 speed. It just knew, and it was holding the RPMs at like 4,000 RPMs, waiting for you just to like hit it and go. It was pretty cool. It was pretty wicked.
Well, that's what the Camaros are made for.
Yep.
All right, so John wants to know, he said he asked us a couple of months ago about upgrading from a V6 to a V8. He's still with the V6 and added a few mods to it, but every once in a while he keeps thinking, what if I should upgrade now or wait?
Market crash and see how prices are then. I mean, prices for new SSs, if you could still find any. I know we're gonna go over it here. There are still some out there. I mean, prices aren't really gonna go down too much for the new vehicles. If you can find one on the back end, I think prices on the used Camaros are going up, and they're gonna continue to go up, especially with the announcement yesterday of Dodge bringing out their electric and twin turbo V6 Charger Daytona for $65,000 starting, which is just crazy to me. That's where we are now. So I think that's gonna make more people buy the rest of the lineup and pre-owned Camaros, especially if you want a toy. If you want a toy and you want to learn how to track it and learn how to go on the track with it, it's definitely it holds its own. And literally, we were running all day. It was like 97 degrees, sunny, 97 degrees, humid as a mother. And the cars were just taking it. It was really fun.
They had you guys spread out pretty good though.
They did.
The car had over an hour to relax before you went back out. So
Yeah. So what? So like they split it up. Hey, what's up, Linda? How you doing? They split it up into groups. Like I was in the beginner group because it was my first time on that track.
Even experienced racers were put into that group if it was their first time on the NCM.
Yeah.
They were very, very quickly moved out of the group, but they still had to go on the beginners.
So it was beginners, novice, advanced, and then experts.
There's 4 groups.
Four different groups, and each group got 20 minutes on the track. And then while the experts and the advanced group were out there, the beginners and novice were in the classroom learning about the track and learning how to dive into the corners and just going over the whole track so that you learned more about it once you went out there.
Etiquette.
Yep, etiquette terms, the whole nine.
How to pass.
Oversteer, how to pass.
Understeer. Oversteering.
It was really cool.
How your tires? Did they teach you how, like, when you where your tires are touching? And did they teach you all that? Yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't in there for everything.
No. So it was a blast. I'm so happy we did it. Obviously, you guys, I'm sure, have seen some pictures by now, but it was such a good time. Did not even play with the paddle shifters. I just dropped it in track mode, and the car did the rest. Clearly, I mean, this isn't like a track you can use one arm. Like literally, you're racing the car now. It's a different animal. So you go out there. It's not like just being on the street anymore. Like you saw on the track, like where people went off and hit the guardrails or
tires,
the tire screeching and the brake screeching, like going off into the walls. Like this is dangerous sport.
Tire barricades, and
you're risking your entire car. So this isn't something, and your life. So it's not something that you just take lightly, especially on a track like that, because the NCM is one of the hardest tracks in the country. It has 23 turns, and it's 3.5 miles long. So you're definitely pretty cool. What track were you on? We were on the NCM track, National Corvette Museum track, in Bowling Green, Kentucky,
which has nothing to do.
Fun fact.
With the Corvette Museum.
Not even owned by the Corvette Museum.
Or GM.
Yeah.
Any Corvettes that have been put on that track were put on by owners of Corvettes, not by GM or Corvette. Just so you guys know. I got schooled on that by the people that own the track.
And what's nice, like we had about 70 cars out there, and literally everyone was helping everybody. Whether it be drinks or something happened with your car, they're running over and helping you. The track was so cool. Definitely glad it was something we did.
Hi, Ralph.
What's up, Ralph? How you doing? There is also insurance that you can buy if you know you're going to go on a track, just in case anything happens. What was that website called? One tracker.
I don't remember. We'll have to look that up. But the tracks also offer insurance as well,
just in case anything. Granted, you buy the insurance before you go on the track.
I have pictures of Ralph.
It's only a couple $100, but peace of mind is worth it.
I have pictures of Ralph's car on that track.
Yeah.
Of one of his Yankos.
Saw your lies. Wow. Computer will shift faster than paddles. 100%. It just, like, literally, I've heard that car make sounds that I've never heard before, and I've had a 6th-gen Camaro since 2015. So it was just different. The car was going hard, and there was braking points on the track, like 4-3. There were signs that say 4, 3, 2, 1 of where you guys should be braking, which was really cool. Like there was one time I'm just on the straight and I'm just giving it the business, pedal to the floor, and I look up and I'm already at 3, and I'm like, oh snap. Like, so I'm laying onto the brakes as we're about to go into this S turn. and that, I mean, the car just performed, and I was really impressed with it. I really was.
I didn't much care for taking Onyx through that part of New York, David. Not at all.
No, especially because it took forever to go through the traffic, and then people are just idiots.
No.
Welcome to New York.
I've driven all through there in other cars, but it was quite a different monster when you're in one of your prized possessions. Taking a Camaro through there was no.
100%. But totally worth it. Glad we did it. Monkey off the back.
Onyx got to go to New York.
Yep.
She got to go to the haunted hamburger, and she got to go see the Abuso's cars.
I wants to know how is Bagheera versus your 16 power wise and handling. Well, handling would be a little bit different. Even though they're both 6 gens, we could talk about the differences. We could talk about weight difference because Bagheera has.
Bye, Trooper. Nice to have you. Come
Yes,
back again.
thank you for coming, man. We appreciate it. Much appreciated, man. So Bagheera has forged wheels, so it's lighter or on each corner. It does have the ZL1 wing, so there is a little bit more downforce on it as well, and it does have the 10-speed automatic transmission versus the 8-speed. So when I was coming down and speeding and even braking, you hear it downshifting.
Hi, Scott.
And dropping down multiple times to different gears, which was just awesome. Tribute, my 16 SS is faster because it's got work done to it. Headers, intake, high flow cats, new exhaust, and dyno tunes. So it is different. I'd be curious to see how Tribute would do on that track, except the NCM is one of the only tracks I think it has a decimal rating because it's in a town surrounded by neighbors who complain. So the decimal rating for the NCM is 0.103. So if you exceed that, you actually get black flagged, and they take you off the track and they don't let you race. So your exhaust cannot be super loud to be on this track. That's why Bagheera is the only car that's stock for us. So that's why we took it out. It's the only one that can actually go on the track, since all the other ones are modified. Plus, it was cool to have a Panther out there. There was 3 Panthers out there. It was me, Ken and his Panther SS, and Mike Lee with his ZL1 Panther, by the way. And we were past the break-in, so we got there with 2,100 miles on it, and because it was an 850-mile trip. And on the way there, the car was doing great, and even on the way back, the gas mileage, we got like cruising over 70 miles an hour. Almost got 26 miles to the gallon on the way home, at 850 miles. So Bagheera has almost 3,086 miles on it right now. So
they grow up so fast.
I know, it grows up so fast.
They grow up so fast.
And actually, Ken's Panther, who was also on the track, the SS, he has 11,000 miles on his Panther. So people are driving them, guys. But his is his daily driver. So
Jan drove hers.
Yeah, tribute's too loud for that. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Is there a Buc-ee's near Summit Racing? Is there a Buc-ee's near Summit Racing? I don't think there is.
There's a Buc-ee's in Ohio now. I'm not really sure where it's at. That one is really new, but it also has already caught fire, so I'm told. So I don't know if it's functioning or how bad the fire was, but yeah. So
Al said, Tony, did you drive it?
I moved it.
She moved it a couple times.
I moved it in the parking lot. Andy won't get his little fanny out of the driver's seat.
That's not true.
That was true. How many times did I say, baby, do you want me to drive for a little bit so you can rest?
And I said,
No, baby, I
I
got it.
I was like, I got it.
I got this.
It's all good.
I'll just drive straight through.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Scott wants to know, have you heard anything about the 6.2 liter having major issues? I had to sell my 23 ZL1 108, and the buyer sent it to Hennessy to make it into an Exorcist. Hennessy had to change the entire engine. Wow. No, I haven't heard anything with the 6.2 having
Broke
issues.
100,000.
Wow, that's awesome, David.
I'm getting close.
I passed 3 Buc-ee's on my weekend trip.
3
Who wants
Buc-ee's.
souvenirs? Because
3
the 23 and
Buc-ee's.
24 block has a flaw. They told him they have the same issue with the Corvette Camaros and Caddies. They told him it would be eventually blown up.
Somebody told him their car was going to blow up?
I've never heard that. Well, I could tell you from people that have them. The only ones that they were concerned about was the 17 and 18s because of the fuel pump issue, but that's been solved. And I mean, there was plenty of 23s and 24 ZL1s there and SSs, and I mean, they both got the 6.2 in them, and there was no issues with the engine at all. And these cars were pushing it. Even like Mike's ZL1 Panther, he had like 1,000 miles on it. He was pushing the hell out of that car. And they're beating him. And the car just like, is that all you got? I mean, you could tell it more than anybody because we have a friend Tracy, and
I rode with Robert.
And Robert, and she went. He's an instructor at the track, and he's been racing for over 30 years. And she went with him in his 23 ZL1, and I mean, you tell about it because she was just smiling ear to ear.
That was great.
And literally, he drove other people around the track, and they requested to come off because it was that scary. I don't think you requested to come off.
I did not. Every time we went past the exit, I looked the other way. I was like, no,
She's
thank
like,
you.
Keep going. Keep going.
I did not want to come off. I didn't even want to come off when the session was over.
I didn't know I wanted that.
So, yeah, that was good times. I had a blast. It was the fastest I've ever been around that track for sure.
That ZL1 is something else, especially when you know how to drive it, right?
Dude, he was hitting those brakes so hard. I thought I was gonna go through the brakes.
How fast did you get up to?
We were going over 100 and shit. We had to. I think I saw 160, 100 and something on there. It was crazy. I was like, "We're gonna break, right? We're gonna break, right?" Yeah, that was a crazy ride. It was good times though.
I mean, fast as I got when I looked down was 112 on the straight.
Dude, I was.
But I think I went faster, but I just wasn't looking at one time.
I was cheesing. He is an amazing driver. Amazing driver.
Experience, you've been doing it for so long. You know where to go, especially on that track. That's why he's an instructor.
Yeah, he was an amazing driver. That was a treat for sure.
Your videos were epic. You got it, David. Sauce on the side, pickles, onions, and peppers. What? These cars were meant to be driven. Period. 100%. And that's why, like, as much as I didn't want the Panther going on the track, and we were a little bit worried about it because we don't want anything to happen to it, being a collector's car. Can't get another one. I'm glad it did. I'm glad it went out there. I'm glad everyone was able to see it. We got the photographs, we got the video, and now it's like on to the next one. We did not drag it though. Because we were 14 hours away, and we didn't want to get home.
Well, and we had a lot more cars.
We were super busy for the car show,
and we thought,
yeah. And everybody that came up to us, sorry we couldn't spend more time with everybody. We just were super busy with the show. We did sign a car though. Someone did ask us to sign their car.
A couple cars.
And we did take a bunch of pictures with people, so we really appreciate you guys being there. And it was so cool, even going to this show, how many people were rocking the Camaro Cave shirts.
It was cool.
It was cool.
Casey was drag racing and she was competing, so
yeah,
we let her loose, and that left us with 3 people. So.
We do have one more of these hats, guys. So if anyone wants one, we got one left. They're only $30. It's $30, and we do have one pink hat left.
We do have a pink hat.
So we appreciate everyone that didn't get it. If anyone does want a shirt too, tell us your sizes before. Like we said, we only have a few left, so let us know what size you want for the Keep the Faith shirt. Because once all the Keep the Faith shirts are gone, this is a one-time deal. We're not going to keep making runs of the Keep the Faith shirt. It was cool because Scott even signed a couple of the shirts too. So Scott was there.
He did sign some.
It was just kind of cool because you know what, you're wearing a piece of Camaro history, and it's just nice. So
that's cool.
We will be bringing stuff that we haven't sold yet to the Fall Classic too. So if you want a shirt, let us know now. Give us your size. Does anybody want one? By the way, anybody want a shirt? Of course, you know, Camaro logo, Camaro Cave logo on the front, and Keep the Faith with Scott Suttlemeyer's name signature on the back of it. You guys have seen it. We've been wearing it for a while. So let us know your size, and we'll get it going. Also, we do still have 4 masks left, and actually, someone gave us one of these. You can show them. Check this out.
Panther beer.
There is a Panther beer. So someone gave it to us.
Gave us
at the show. Yep.
And we shared one with Mr. Presidente of NEOCC.
So it's kind of cool. Panther beer, and then it even says Panther with a whole little explanation on the back. It's out of Cincinnati. So Cincy made. I wore my shirt to Busch Gardens last week. The dry fit rocks. I know, right? I was rocking the dry fit out there because it was so hot. I was dying. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Still wear mine everywhere. Appreciate that, Scott.
Driving on trucks is fun. Been to Watkins Glen 3 times. Gorgeous track. For the 2011
cruise.
Is this a cruise?
Yeah, Chevy Cruise.
Like my grocery getter cruise? Okay. 2014 BMW 320i.
And 04 GTO. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Have you seen the Doritos with Panther growl in it? By the Doritos. No, I have not. We have not seen that. Did you get the binder? Yes. Thank you so much, by the way.
Sean, we did.
We really appreciate that. That will be going into
we had it all set up
the basket
to go on the live, 2 weeks ago? Week ago?
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks ago. Because 2 weeks
really
ago.
appreciate you guys sending that. Yeah, if you guys have anything that you want to include in the Camaro Cave basket for the Fall Classic, anything you think of, anything Chevrolet, Camaro related, or you just think someone would bid on to go to charity. Now the charity is ABC, so it's the Burn Kids Foundation out of Ohio. So last year I think they raised $20,000.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think they raised their. Well, we're gonna have Morgan on the channel here, so he's gonna talk all about it. But I think they raised $20,000 last year for charity, and over the span, because they've been doing it for such a long time. I think this year they're really trying hard to hit their goal, so they can say that they've raised over $200,000 for this charity, which is pretty amazing to me. I mean, it's all for the kids. So
little kids that got burned.
I know. If you guys have anything that you want to contribute to the Camaro Cave baskets, we're making a couple of them. please let us know. And you can email us at thecamarocave@gmail.com, and we will send you our address. And yeah.
There's a Buc-ee's breaking ground in Dayton, Ohio tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's awesome, Keith.
The Buc-ee's!
Buc-ee's! We actually, we still have Buc-ee stuff.
Buc-ee stuff.
We still got the Buc-ee candy.
Oh, yeah, it's in the fridge.
Yes, so Fall Classic pre-registration closes August 11th. If you guys want to go, there's a couple people, which would be really cool because Morgan, the president of the NEOCC Camaro Club, called us last night saying that people were registering under the Camaro Cave. So it was kind of cool to hear about that. If you guys want to register under the Camaro Cave, we would love it. See how many Camaro Cave dwellers we can get at the show. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a great show. It's a 3-day show. And it's really cool. Yeah, it's first year they're ever gonna do fireworks at their venue at night for a banquet. It's September 6th through the 8th. Oh, do you have the little paper?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Yeah, you do.
It's in that bag.
Yeah.
It's in Ohio, Jan. It's at Summit Racing in Talmadge, Ohio. And it will be September 6th through the 8th. And this has like a bunch of the people that have contributed.
All the sponsors. They even got Chevrolet sponsors as well. And we've been passing a bunch of these out. They're going to have a record number this year of people coming. So they're kind of predicting like 200 cars, which is really nice. And there's a 3-day event. Their first event's a kickoff event, and then the next day, which will be Saturday, is the show day. Then right after the show,
judging is Saturday only.
Saturday judging only.
You're not killing yourself baking in the sun and not enjoying yourself getting a car ready. So you are Saturday judging only. So Sunday is an off-site banquet and live charity auction. Oh my God, y'all, the charity auction is what I look forward to. I love the charity auction. It is so much fun to watch people go at it against each other. It's not so much fun when they go against us, but it is so much fun to watch everybody go after each other and watch like little things that don't cost that much money raise so much money for these kids that don't have what we have in order to take care of themselves, and to be able to know that we had a great time. We put things together and put them in there, and all the contributors put things in there so that we could all have a great night, come home with some cool things.
See, right here, guys. Look at together. They have already raised $160,000 for ACBC. So they're really trying to hit that 200,000 mark. Like I said, it's going to be awesome. We're going to get there this year, and the Camaro Cave is going to do everything in its power to make sure we get there.
There's a bunch of one-of-a-kind things that you can get your hands on that you cannot get your hands on anywhere else. So if you are a Camaro enthusiast and a collector of all things Camaro, these are the kinds of auctions that you go. Yeah, y'all were like, why are there socks on our wall in one of our videos? These
socks, they say Camaro on them. I think I paid $100 for these socks
and a beach towel
because they were owned by Scott Settlemeyer's mother. And rest in peace, by the way.
Is now in that great Chevy showroom in the sky.
But we got him to say Camaro on him. Yeah, I paid $100 for him, and we display them here on the wall.
Eventually they'll go in a case, but
yeah,
I haven't found a
Camaro socks,
mannequin feet to put them in yet.
So things just like that. And there's going to be a lot more signed merchandise this year. We're hoping to have some special guests join at the show. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll get into that once it gets closer. But as you can see,
so the banquet and the auction are at the winery, which is gorgeous.
The winery is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. The food is amazing. So it's just a really good time, guys, for a good cause. And then the car shows at Summit Racing, y'all. Like, how many Summit Racings are there in the United States? Not very many, if more than one. So just the sheer shock and awe of walking into Summit Racing. That was, for me, the very first time I walked into it. I was just like, wow, this is where all my stuff came from.
Yes, Scott Settlemeyer will be there.
Yes, Scott goes to this.
I believe, I think he's bringing more than one car. I'm not sure how he's going to get both of them there, but he had Elaine at
his mother's car.
CamaroFest. I think he's bringing Thor to this one. But Scott will be there.
Elaine.
And as you can see, they do have a Panther coin too for the Fall Classic. Now, this is a really big event for them. They're even making a book for this show. 30 years of the club being together. And you can buy the coin. You can buy one for $10, and you can get a 2-pack for $15. And then there's the shirt as well, which on the shirt it's a 6th-gen Camaro taillights, the Camaro Panther wing, and the front end of an SS on the shirt. So that's really cool. Great. I hope to get my car signed by Scott in the cave. That's definitely possible. Scott was signing a whole bunch of cars at CamaroFest for sure.
Is it Mr. Barry scheduled to go?
So far. We hope Mr. Barry can attend. And I don't know if you guys have heard, I think we talked about it, but the lead Camaro designer's father passed away last week. So rest in peace to him. And the wake is this weekend. So we will be trying to attend and pay our respects to that as well. So yeah, it's going to be a great show, and as you see, here's all your pricing. There's 2 different classes if you want to actually get your car judged. And when we say judged, tell the people what you mean.
Oh yeah, this isn't if you came to CamaroFest and you came and played with us and we judged your car. We're strict. We don't play around. But the car show at CamaroFest was for fun, y'all. This was to teach you new things, to be enjoyed, and to hang out and have a good time. CamaroFest is supposed to be the Disneyland of car shows for the Camaro. So, if you saw how serious we took that is child's play. This is a white glove show. They are not playing at this show.
Don't get scared by that, but
no, get skirt.
The judging. That's why there's 2 different classes. There's judge class, which you're going against the best of the best, or there's display class, and we're going to be helping at the show. So
listen, if you take your car to get judged at the Fall Classics, don't run it through a Green Lantern car wash and then just be like, here's my car.
Mm-mm.
Don't waste your time or theirs.
No.
If you bring your car to this show to get judged, you better have spent hours cleaning it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only beforehand, but once you get there as well.
Yeah, 100%. This is a big boy show.
This is a big boy show.
Yeah. And if you don't want to be judged like that, then you do the display class.
Yep.
There's a little bit for everybody. As you can see, those prices that are crossed out are only good right now until the 11th. So if you want to get it on ahead of time, definitely register ahead of time. You save some money, and they can get a count and put everything in. But you also want to do it before the dinner and the venue fills up.
Yeah, we've played in the big boys at that show enough now, so we're just going in the display class this year.
We're going to have some fun, and we're going to be talking to everybody, meeting everybody.
Trying to get more than just 2 cars there this year, so I'm not trying to clean 4 cars.
No. Shamrock might make an appearance, David. So I know you'll be happy about that. And definitely about time that he comes out she comes out for sure. I know.
What is with you?
I don't know. They
Can you keep our children straight?
How did you enjoy drag racing? So we didn't drag.
We didn't drag race.
We only road coursed.
One of the other judges, Casey, was actually competing. And so she actually did pretty well, which kept her away from the judging field for quite a lot of time. So there's no way we could have gotten away we couldn't have had 2 people away from the judging field. So we supported Casey and let her do her thing and kept the judging moving instead of having more than one of us away. She did really well. We were really proud of our Casey.
So that's the whole schedule, guys. If you guys want, go on their website, NEOCC. I'll post the link here for you guys too. It's just neocc.org. Then you guys can check it out for yourself. There we go. There's the link. Check it out if you want to go to the show. Highly recommend it. My favorite show of the year.
It's one of my favorite shows.
Especially because there's so much more to do. It's not just a show. It's a banquet. It's a cruise. It's fireworks. It's the second day show. It's the hotel parties. Chilling in the parking lot, just shooting the stuff with everybody. And
definitely, David. Definitely, you got it. You know how to clean a car.
Yeah, David, definitely go for it, dude. If we weren't helping and being part of the show, I would definitely be judging because I like to do this show.
Yeah, I would have definitely had my car in for judging too if we weren't going to be assisting Morgan.
Yeah. So for everyone that saw, we did a bunch of videos, and I've been posting them every day of inside the Corvette museum. We got like special access to the museum and did a little tour with, what was her name? Marla? Mariah took us around.
Adorbs.
She was adorbs. So she showed us around to all the new things. Hopefully you guys watched it. If you haven't, go check it out. It's in our playlist here, and every day we've been posting little shorts of little areas around the museum. If you guys haven't gone, definitely go check it out. Definitely. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely go to the Corvette Museum.
Yeah, they also put a whole room of hands-on stuff now. You can actually design your own car on the iPad, and then when you're done with it, they send it to a 63-foot wall. So you can view it and take pictures. It's actually really cool.
Underwater. And a huge display that's in there is going to be going away in September. So if you don't get in there and go see it now, you won't get to see it ever.
Yeah. So the museum changes every year. What's really nice, they had like all in the big room where the sinkhole happened. On the walls, they have basically like greats and heroes and designers, engineers. Every year, more and more people get inducted, and they put their face on the wall.
Taj is going this year.
Yep, Taj is going this year because he just retired actually last Wednesday from General Motors after he unveiled the fastest Corvette ever with 1,064 horsepower. So that's kind of crazy.
Thanks, Scott.
Appreciate that, Scott. Yeah, glad you showed
So
the
speaking
cars.
of videos, if anybody was there, we want your bird's eye view. We want to know what CamaroFest was like from your point of view. So if you were at CamaroFest, send us your videos. And definitely make sure you let us know who you are, where you're from, all that kind of stuff. And we will post your videos to share with all the dwellers and with all of our viewers, because we want everybody to know.
Car looks familiar.
We want everybody to know what CamaroFest was like from points of views other than just our own penguins.
Oh, they have samples of the judging sheet too, by the way, from last year. So if you guys want to check that out, it's right there. Yeah, if you guys want pictures of the judging sheet, it's right on the Fall Classic website too, by the way. 400-point show. It's no joke. And this is all the stuff from last year. We're trying to get to some of the pictures so you guys can see. But I didn't click on the pictures.
In the book.
I'm in the book. I gotta go to the awards. Oh, no, there's just the winners list. Huh. I'll have to.
That's not Shamrock, is it?
It is Shamrock. That's Shamrock because there's well, what the hell's her name?
Michelle?
Michelle, yeah, and Trin and Sarah. Yeah, I should go to the gallery. You'll be able to see the pictures. They have all of the shows. Oh snap! I thought I had it up. So yeah, they have all the shows here, guys, and it goes through every single one, and you can see all the events and photo galleries from the past shows. Kind of awesome. Needs to update that for last year's show. So yeah, that's that show. But it's always a blast. What else is going on? Alfred, hello. I have been enjoying the videos. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate that, Alfred. Yeah, we have so much more I have to post and get up for you guys. It's been busy.
We did not have a lot of time at night.
We did not.
Usually we like film during the day and come back to the hotel and like chill for. No. We came back, showered, and passed out. And then we were back up again the next morning at like 6 a.m. So there was not a whole lot of time we didn't get very much sleep.
No.
We're still catching up on sleep.
We are.
Still catching up on sleep.
Yeah. So we do got a lot more to go over. But let's get to the 2024 model year of Camaro because there's not many left, guys. Like we always say, not many left. 2,000-mile range, which covers their whole United States right there. Look at there's only 236 cars left out of 12,870.
There's only 17.
And there's only 17 23s.
17.
If you want a deal, 23 right now would be like the jam. And then let's break it down even more.
There you go, babe. I
can get you a 23, babe.
You can get a 23 ZL1 for me.
Well, let's see if there's even a 23. Let's see if there's even a 23 ZL1. Probably not. But you know what? Let's see. Nope, it's not one of the choices, babe. No. SOL, babe. SOL. So let's see that.
So 24.
24, 2 of the ZL1s, but we know they're both already sold.
Oh, yeah, they're already gone.
Yeah,
but we don't know if that guy's ever going to pick that up.
No, it's not available. It's the owner's car.
That's the one that's in Virginia, right?
No, that's Joe Basil Chevrolet.
That's not the one that's in Virginia that the guy is like never picked up?
Hendricks. That's Hendricks Chevrolet.
Oh.
So there's 5 LT1s left, 18 2SSs, which let's see what what they're trying to get people with. Wow, they still want $241,000 for that 2SS. $179,000. And there's a couple Hendrick editions still available, which we are going to see a Hendrick edition at the Fall Classic, y'all. And there's going to be a bunch of Panthers there. So we're excited to do a huge Panther photo as well. So if you have a Panther, come to the Fall Classic.
She's actually going to bring it.
She did say that. A bunch of 53 2LTs, 63 1LTs, and 95 3LTs. And if we do the whole breakdown,
we did finally get to see
Garage 56.
Garage 56 in the wild.
We did see a Garage 56 in the wild, a non-complete Garage 56, but we saw one.
But we did see one.
Gets me so angry that nobody wants to complete what the car is supposed to look like. I know. Especially the people that are just like, they're not driving them anyway. They're just showing them, but they're showing them incomplete. You know, it's each their own. It's their car, but the car's not ready. It's not complete. Is what it is. I don't have one, so I can't say. All right, so coupes. I got only 95 coupes left and 141 convertibles left. Wow. Crazy. All right. So that's that. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Hey, guys. Looked like the show was really good. I can only 3 V6 cars in Canada. Can only find. Wow. Yeah, the cars. I mean, let me tell you, people are still looking for them. We just helped another woman from Camaro Nationals. Actually, she came up to us asking us if we can help her find a Panther, and I can report as of yesterday that she purchased one, and she had a friend go down to get it for her in Indiana. So she was able to get a 3LT convertible with red interior Panther. So if you're still looking for a couple, there's still a couple Panthers left out there. You can find one. But the V8s, yeah, the V8 Panthers are pretty much,
hard to tame.
Yeah. Well, ours has 3,000 miles on it. If anyone wants to buy it, you can't. Never. No. Yeah, everything's at a price, right, babe?
After it bit us today.
I know. Didn't like what we were doing to it. Oh, so we did just add a part to Bagheera. And we're gonna, once we get off the live here, I'll put the video together and we'll post another video tonight of us putting these parts on the car.
It bit us both.
It did. Watch out for that hood. It comes down pretty fast.
It does come down fast.
It does.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, Charles? How you doing?
Long time no see.
I know, buddy. We missed you at CamaroFest. We did. Everyone, Morgan was all around, and we were hanging out with Jan and Dave. He actually let me borrow his helmet, so that was awesome. There is one V8 Panther in Ontario. When I looked last, the other was LT1 and an SS. Very nice. Yeah, so that's that. What else we got? Oh, does Charles?
Charles, are you going to NEOCC?
We gave your mask to Kevin, Charles, by the way. And if anyone needs a mask, speak up. We got 4 left. If you need a shirt too, let us know what size shirt you need.
Not that shirt.
Not this shirt, but you know what I mean. Camaro Cave shirt with Keep the Faith. If you need a shirt, let us know the size now so we can bring them to the Fall Classic.
Yeah, they're not up here. They're in the car, I think, still.
Yeah, they're in the car.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, and the car's not completely unpacked yet.
I'll see Kevin on Saturday, he said. Yeah, what else we got? What else happened? Oh, so we drag race.
Charles is coming to the Fall Classic.
Yeah, of course he is. He wouldn't miss that. David needs a mask and mirror covers. Okay, David. Roger that. You can put one aside for you, sir. Oh, I can bring it. I can bring it there. Yeah, that'd probably be easier.
along with your poster
And
your
vinyl. Oh, we got vinyls,
Oh
y'all.
yeah, vinyls.
We got vinyls, by the
No,
way.
they're not in there. They're in the bucket.
They're not in there?
They're in the bucket.
Bucket.
The bucket with the t-shirts.
Oh.
Is it up here?
So we have Camaro Cave vinyl now. I think we only have like 15 of them left. But if anyone wants one, they're white. They're 6 inches long, and they're only $5. And they can go on your side window,
We can put them
or
wherever
you want.
But we made them for this to fit your quarter panel window.
We did. So it's just our logo all in white. So, but
they're like
a bunch of people bought them. Yeah.
Yeah, we sold a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a lot of Camaros rocking the cave.
So I need mask before Fall Classic. Okay, that's not a problem. We can get one to you before the Fall Classic. Charles needs a big one for his trailer. I mean, I know a guy. So
dude, I made a big Heartland Camaro one for my car trailer. That was so expensive.
I do know a guy.
We do know a guy.
That can be done. What else we got? Oh, so yeah, we road coursed. We went at the NCM. We were judges for CamaroFest, which there was a lot of great cars, by the way. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, get the lasers, lasers and blazers. Yeah, we went to Corvette Museum. We went to the Corvette factory, actually, too. We got some great pictures there. You always know a guy. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a Jersey thing. We know a guy. Yeah. Is it time for Girl Cave tomorrow?
It is time for Girl Cave tomorrow.
Really?
I have no clue what we're going to talk about on Girl Cave.
What do you guys want to talk about on Girl Cave?
What are we going to talk about on Girl Cave tomorrow? I'm not going to lie. I have been trying to catch up on sleep, try to get laundry done from getting back. And everything was done before we left. So this is just trying to get stuff done that we brought home.
Mm-hmm.
And then trying to get caught up at work.
Girl Cave tomorrow. What are you going to talk about?
I have no clue.
I mean, you could talk about track tape. If anyone's going to be tracking their car. Let's hear about your B-Day trip. Oh, yeah. Can talk about laundry. Want to blow it off for a week.
No, we'll do it. We just have to come up with something to learn.
She likes the Girl Cave.
We'll come up with something for you guys to learn.
Yeah, talk to David about your trip to New York, which we saw an unbelievable collection. If you haven't seen that video either.
Oh my God.
And we only saw a quarter of the collection.
We saw 2
Linda,
or 4 garages.
Awesome, by the way.
Linda, are you feeling better? We were so sad we didn't get to see you.
I know, we were disappointed, but thank Anthony for us again for bringing us around.
Anthony was an amazing host.
He was. We had a really good time.
I still am just in awe of how did they get those cars on those shelves.
Also, we actually talked to Scott Suttlemeyer at CamaroFest about that picture. About his picture.
We did. He laughed. They do have some collection.
Yeah, definitely amazing cars.
I could just wander around in just any one of the garages for hours.
Rockford's talking about laundry.
Dude, I don't think I've ever used borax in my life.
I haven't used it in my life either.
I don't think I've ever used that in my life. But I will give you guys this tip on laundry.
Don't let me do it.
Don't let him do it. When you wash your laundry for the car.
This is true. The car does get its own laundry.
The car gets its own laundry. So your towels, your masks, Your masks.
Yep. We wash all the microfiber towels in the laundry for sure.
Yes. You can wash them and dry them. It doesn't do any damage.
100%.
The masks, totally different story. I wash the masks in a lingerie net bag and hang them to dry. Same with the ears. They get washed. They can get washed just loose, but they don't go in the dryer. The masks get washed and then hung dry. But do not use fabric softener on your car towels. No fabric softener on your car towels. So just wash them with soap. Baby soap like Dreft works really well. You can use normal Tide and all that, but we like either baby soap or the soap that has no dyes and chemicals and what do they call that? Tide free. Oh, excuse me.
Adjectives.
Additives.
Yeah, additives.
Adjectives.
I know the words, babe. I'm just playing. Washing sounds like girl cave material. Mike.
So,
What's up, Mike? You back yet? Hopefully.
So wash all your car towels with no fabric softener.
Girl cave advice, babe. Keep it for the girl cave.
I didn't ask.
I know.
Somebody asked.
I know.
Mind your
Charles
business,
wants
Mike.
to know how
Mind your business.
How Sebastian's doing.
Sebastian's doing really good.
Oh yeah, fill him in.
Sebastian just did he's super competitive like his mania. And Sebastian just did a competition when he got home. And he took a picture of some penguins when he went to the zoo. And his picture took first place. And he also painted a picture for his mother, freehand painted a picture for his mother of a boat, and that took an award. And all of his chickens won awards. And
so his bull,
his prized
and his heifer,
his prized bull and his heifer also won, and something else. Like he had a whole.
He cleaned the table.
He did. He came home with all kinds of blue and purple ribbons.
4-H. Yep, 4-H.
He has been showing for at least I think a year and a half.
No, a little more than that. I think.
It's been rough. He's been struggling and not really getting where he wanted to be, and this was the show that he just nailed. He hit everything. He got the bulls where they were supposed to be. The heifers were behaving and doing what they needed to do. They were listening to him. It was a good show for him. So
yeah, there's a lot of videos didn't get a bunch of views. So everyone's been traveling. But go check out. We've been posting, trying to get a new video up every 2 days. So check the videos out if you haven't, guys. We appreciate it. All the love and support for the cave. We out here. Also, what do you call it? I just saw. Oh, Mike, if you have any footage from your GoPro, no, from your drone, can you please send it to us? We would love to add it to some of our videos. We'd love to have some drone footage for the cave. Also, Keith wants to know, how was your trip to the haunted restaurant?
It was so much fun.
If you guys, we post a bunch of videos.
We did.
Oh no,
Lots
pictures.
of pictures.
You didn't post any of the pictures from when we went to.
Yeah, I did.
To take pictures with your car on the bridge.
They're on Facebook.
Oh, well, they're not on the channel.
They're on Facebook. Saying. You told me to post them on Facebook. I do not do that kind of stuff. That is not my responsibility.
I know. I need to take them off your phone. Congrats to Mike and Joe and team for another successful show. You know what? CamaroFest is always a blast. If you guys haven't made it out, you guys should try to make it out next year.
That's last year's shirt.
That's last year's shirt.
Yesterday I had a shirt on from like I think 2000 and
It's such a good show,
And-
and we go every year. That's as part of our vacations. That's what we do. We do shows. So that's what we like to do. We love seeing our friends from all over the country. And Mike, thank you so much for being there for us this weekend and helping us. We really do appreciate it, man.
We got a good picture of the two Panthers.
We did get a really good picture of the two Panthers. Damn it! I thought I just finished all my drone videos and such. Now I have PDR videos, but yes, I'll get it to you for sure. So Mike in his ZL1 Panther was behind my SS Panther. So he got some really good footage PDR of my car. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out, and then we'll get it to you guys for sure. I need a passport. Yeah, you do, man. Get on that passport. You need to come next year. Always a blast. You know who showed up? Chris Frezza and Chris Frezza showed up.
Chris was there.
Yeah. And Jason
I
Dibler
need a passport so we can go see him.
from the Camaro show. If anybody is a Camaro show fan, they were both there
Because
on the
we're
last
not
night.
that far from him.
No, we're not. Yeah. So about an hour and 20 minutes in, guys. If anyone has any further questions or anything they want to talk about, we are going to do more videos of the 2024 Camaro numbers and the 2023 Camaro numbers, and we do hope to get 2022 Camaro numbers for anybody that's interested.
Ooh, Mark, he did not use a forklift. He actually did tell us how he did it in the video. Watch the video. You will be.
You're like, what the hell?
Dumbfounded.
It's crazy, but it worked.
It did. Dumbfounded how he got those cars in there.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, they're such good guys, Mike. They really are. I am going to buy a load of NOS 2024 Camaro parts to put away. Oh, yeah. That's always a good thing to do. We were actually talking about this because a lot of these parts are disappearing. So if you can get your hand on some extra parts for your cars, do it now while you still can. That was Linda's husband, yeah. That was Anthony Charles.
We actually have some parts.
We're going to be doing that we're going to be contributing to the live auction.
Well, we have some parts. Not for the auction. We have some parts off of cars that we no longer have.
True.
So if anybody needs parts, we have.
If anybody needs black knee pads, black leather knee pads, we can sell them to you for a good price.
We also have a grill.
I do have an SS upper grill and lower grill off of Tribute. That is for sale as well.
And we also have. What do we have that's off the...
Yes, the Linda that was at National Charles. Yeah. Go check out our video. Yep.
And then we also have... What's the part that came off your mom's old car?
The rear diffuser off of a 21 Camaro. So it will fit all 6th-gen Camaros from 2020 and up.
And what's the other part that's sitting in the box?
What other part?
I don't know. It's been sitting in the garage behind Onyx.
Just the two grills?
Nope.
What is it?
Nope. We brought it here a long time ago.
I don't know. We got parts.
Yeah. We have some parts that we don't know. We don't have the cars for anymore.
Truth. Oh, we have a box of stock intake. And my headers. My stock headers. I have my stock headers too. If anyone needs headers for a LT1 engine.
So they're tributes.
They're tribute headers. Yep. I think it's about 5-10%, between 5 and 10%. Rock. Hey, got a question. I meant to look this up. Did any of the V6 1LEs come with V8 hoods? No, no, only the LT1 engine came with the V8 hood, but someone could have swapped the hood out. The previous owner could have put an SS hood on the V6 car. I've seen that a bunch of times.
What's Charles is saying? Getting door panels and knee pads changed. Hope I'm not overdoing it.
Dude, ask Tracy for a picture of her knee pads on her ZL1.
Oh my god,
They
they're
are the
gorgeous.
nicest knee pads I've ever seen, and they actually match her exterior, and they're Alcantara, which I was shocked about.
Blue Alcantara.
Blue Alcantara. I'm like, how the hell did she do that? It was the best. I was like, oh my god, like that
It's
really
gorgeous.
makes your whole interior pop. Like you matched the exterior of your car with Alcantara. Like it's pretty awesome. It's like, first of all, who do you know, and how do I get in touch with that person?
She knows the guy.
She does know a guy.
She knows a guy. It looked so good.
She did a really good job with her car.
So good.
And it sounded so good. Accent color of red. Like, yeah, but imagine if you got red Alcantara. I mean, it's better than just the red leather. But, to each their own.
I got a 1LE fiber wheel and the SS hood on it, and it's a 17, but what I figured. I guess I don't get that. I guess it goes with that question that's up above.
Yeah, asking about that. Yeah, the 1LE V6 1LE just had the regular V6 hood, no hood inserts at all, and of course came with the front splitter, the wheels that are on the Panthers, the black forged. Ooh, fireworks!
That was you because you're double thumbs up.
Double thumbed.
That sounded really bad.
It did sound pretty bad, but we're gonna keep it PG here on the cave. Yeah. No, it was just a good show. So we're excited. We're going to be posting more footage. We're going to go through. We're going to post a video tonight as soon as we're off here of us putting the parts. We got some new custom hood struts. Well, hood shock covers for Bagheera. Painted in mosaic black with red hot accents. So you guys can see that in the new video. And we'll be posting that tonight as well.
We did an install video because there's no install videos out there.
I know, we looked.
For 6th gen.
We looked. There was no install videos out there, so we created one. And hopefully it helps some people. Because it could have definitely helped us if we were looking.
We learned the hard way and got bit.
We did. We got bit by the hood. If you're taking the struts off,
that hood falls
make sure you don't take both of them off at the same time. Because that hood came down
fast.
Yeah.
Well, but the hood,
and it hurts.
It was still. We thought it was still. Do that escaped. Like we didn't take the hood off the strut off the car yet. It just jumped off.
Mm-hmm.
It went fast.
It did. It came down.
So make sure somebody holds on to it.
Yeah, aftermarket wheels on it. So I was curious. Yeah, no, that's just the way it came down. They didn't make any hood for the turbo car or the V6 car. So, did anyone see the Motor Trend article of the new Dodge Daytona Charger Daytona that they're coming out with? Starting price for the RT at $55,000, and if you want Daytona series, $65,000 starting. I was like, what? So Camaro people complain that Camaro started at $30,000, and now the Dodge is going to start at $55,000. I was like, what? That's just starting. We're not even talking about what it's going to go up to. They're talking about the SRT starting at $85,000. Starting. I'm like, wow, we really Thank God we own Camaros.
Right.
What is this Dodge brand thinking? I mean, I don't know who's gonna buy them,
No.
especially with the way they sound. Because they did a video of the sound. And I'm like, look at, they're just pumping noise out of these speakers underneath the car where the exhaust used to be. It's crazy. By the way, looking for a 2025 gas blazer. Ooh, dude, Charles, get the new habanero. Habanero is the new color for 2025. It's orange. And if you get it with the midnight edition package, black wheels, all the black accents, and you can actually do the black roof, it looks pretty good.
Hey, G7.
What up, G7? We were at the county fair. Nice, dude.
Oh, sweet.
It's pouring here. It's not pouring where you are? It's coming down out there.
Wow.
Dogs and cats. Dogs and cats living together. Ghostbusters. Sorry. Nice truck, but I won't buy anything from Mexico now, including the pickups. Yep. Nope, they do. They do. We are waiting on our first 2025 Equinox. I'm thinking we should have it here within the next month. Andy, you getting a new Equinox? So my lease is up in February. So we don't know yet. It's gonna come down to what cost the least. So hopefully it'll most likely be an Equinox. Now whether it's gas or electric, I don't know. Look at that! Look at that look! Look at that look I just got.
What are we tossing a cord over the balcony 3 floors?
No, but if I was still working at the dealership, you just charge it at the dealership.
What about when we're not at the dealership?
Well, then you're SOL.
And what about when you're on vacation and you're not anywhere near here?
I know that's gonna come down to cost, of course. So, but it'll probably be the new Equinox, which I was very impressed with. Before the last couple of shows, my dealership sent me out to Monticello Racetrack to drive the new Equinox, to drive all the new EVs.
Which is why we missed 2 shows ago.
Yeah.
Because somebody was supposed to do it out there.
I was at the casino in Monticello. So
no, babe, I
drove the
Equinox
I'll just
EV.
Do
the show from out there.
I drove the Equinox EV. I drove the Silverado EV.
Skip right past that.
I drove the new Equinox. I saw the new Tahoe and Suburban. They didn't have the new Corvette there. It was mostly all about the EVs. But new Equinox was nice. Huge interior upgrade. Huge transmission upgrade if you get the all-wheel drive. So right now the current Equinox 24s, they're made in Mexico. Some are made in the US. They have a 6-speed automatic transmission. The new Equinox, if you get front-wheel drive, you get a CVT, but I will stay away from the CVT and go with the all-wheel drive, and it's a new 8-speed automatic transmission on the Equinox, so the shift points are a lot better. You actually get torque way down in the range, so it'll actually help you get up to speed a lot faster. About the same horsepower, same torque numbers, but the transition points in the transmission are different. So it is a little bit of a different driving experience. New headlights, new taillights, new interior, big 17-inch screen across the whole dash. And the pricings are pretty similar to what it is now. And my dad did get the new Traverse. So my dad got rid of his 21 Tahoe, and he's in that 2024 Traverse now. And he's right down there. He says he absolutely loves it. So I'm happy about that for him. And definitely a big upgrade over the older Tahoe, to be honest with you. A lot more technology, a lot more safety features, which are nice, and a lot more standard features, whether it be heated steering wheel, which is standard on all Traverse, heated seats, standard on all Traverse, Remote start, standard. Auto sense power lift gate, standard on all Traverse. So it doesn't matter what trim level you get. You are getting all those features on every single trim level. Doesn't matter. Even the base model, $36,000, 8-passenger. You're getting all that. How the track's doing down south. Up here, they sell like mad. Yeah. We can't get them in fast enough. The Trax and Trailblazer, they're moving. We already have 2025 models, but they move like crazy. It's a price point. Where can you can't go out there and get a brand new vehicle for $21,000. You just can't, especially to match the technology and safety features in the car standard. And if you want the top of the line, you're not surpassing 27,000. So even for top of the line RS or active tracks, it's $27,000. And again, you're not surpassing that, and you're getting over 30 miles to the gallon. So it's just impressive all the way around. They're moving for the price. You really can't beat them. Now, if some of these what do you call it? Some of these interest rates would come down a little bit. I think they'd move a lot faster, and the leases would get better. But leases right now, you can't lease anything in the entire country for under $300 a month. Let's just call it what it is. Trax and Trailblazer, and even Equinox between 300 and 500 is the range. It doesn't matter what If every $1,000 you put down on a lease, it's $20 less a month. Just keep that in your mind for leasing. And what do you call it? Equinox, same thing in that ballpark. 2025 Equinox, we don't know yet. Now, EVs right now, the EV the EV Equinox and EV Blazer have unbelievable leasing. It's actually like less money than the gas powered one, which is crazy. I know, but they're pushing these EVs so much. They're giving all these incentives for EVs. So if you qualify for them, it's actually crazy. My dealership was running a $199 a month on an Equinox EV right now for 3 years, 3-year lease with like, what was it down? It was like 3,500 down, something like that. And then if you want to do a 1-pay lease, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can, about $7,000 down for an Equinox EV, 1-pay lease for 3 years. No, I mean EV incentives are crazy right now. You're still getting the $7,500 from the government tax incentive, which comes off the sales price of the car now. And then the state of New Jersey just announced a $2,000 state tax incentive. And also, our state does not have any sales tax on EVs. So you're saving thousands on sales tax. And then if you have a Bolt EV or a Bolt EUV in your household, there's a $3,000 rebate off of the new EVs if you already have one of those EVs in your household. Crazy. Then if anyone in the household is like a first responder, educator, military at all, healthcare professional, or in college and going on the paperwork, there's another $500 rebate there as well. Yep. So right off the bat, that's $9,000, Mark, off the vehicle before you do anything. What about the Volt? There is no Volt. We haven't had the new Volt for many, many years. And we haven't had the new Bolt and Bolt EUV. Oh, you mean what about the incentives for the Volt? Yeah, they don't care if you have a Volt. Unfortunately, GM does not care if you have a Volt. They want you to have a B Bolt. Yeah, they don't care if you have a Volt, unfortunately. Tried EV Blazer. Blake's were weird. Yep. So on the EVs, the braking is very weird, and you can adjust the braking levels. There's light, normal, and heavy. You can actually change the braking on the car. you may see a Volt style car come back. That's what we're hearing. We're hearing hybrid may make its way to Chevrolet because they're realizing the whole EV push is not reaching their levels. Also, if you guys have been watching and you haven't hit that or smashed that like button, I don't know where you guys been. Trax hybrid, unfortunately for the Trax, they will never make a hybrid on the Trax or Trailblazer because they're made in South Korea, and that would require a lot more money. And then the whole exportation and tariffs on those cars would not make the vehicle worth it. So that would be something that would not happen, in my opinion. Salesman knew nothing about the EV Blazer. Really? I mean, it doesn't surprise me because a bunch of these salespeople don't know anything about the EVs.
Good night, Jan.
Have a good night, Jan. Appreciate you joining, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Girl Cave. I would buy a Volt style hybrid car SUV. I think they should have put the Volt technology in every single model they made, and that would help with the CAF laws. And I think the Volt is very popular. Still to this day, I see Volts all the time. I know, but yeah, I understand the whole thing of the sales thing, but it just wouldn't make financial sense to keep them in the price point of where they're. If they had to bring out a Trax hybrid, it would be over $30,000, and then you're already in Trailblazer territory. Then there's no reason to do it. We have 6 EV Blazers on our local. I have 2 EV Blazers on mine. My dealership right now, I have 1 EV Equinox. We actually sold 2 already this month. Or was that last month? Last month we sold 2. This month we have 1 EV Equinox. I do have a Silverado RST EV, and we're getting our first Silverado EV work truck, which the work truck is $68,000 for the Silverado EV work truck. The Silverado RST EV is $98,000. Lots of money. Asked about any adjustments on braking. Yeah, there is levels to the braking. There is. And it also matters if one pedal driving is on. Bunch of different things. Crazy money for the RST. Yes. What do you think of the pictures, Charles? Crazy, right? Looks awesome, right? No, yep. The RST Silverado. I'm not gonna lie, it's amazing. The vehicle can power your house for 4 days, and it's the only EV that you can go around charging other EVs. So there's a 2-way power option. You can change one pedal driving. Yeah, you can change the level of one pedal driving, and you can actually turn it off if you don't want it. So it'll change the whole entire braking. Plus, there's different modes in the EV too. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Trust me. Even for me to try to learn about it, to tell y'all and customers about it, it's a lot to take in. It is a learning curve for sure. Yeah, the Avalanche. Well, the Silverado EV was supposed to be called the Avalanche, but then they at the last second they decided no. I think it was a mistake, but they like the Silverado name because it's their #1 selling vehicle. Have you had EVs traded in, and do they take a heavy depreciation hit? So, at my dealership, we've actually taken in a bunch of Teslas, and those people are going into the Blazer EVs, and yeah. People traded in Teslas and went into the Blazer EVs. And actually, it's kind of crazy because when I went to the training, they had a Tesla there. They had the Blazer EV, and they had us drive both of them. And they also had the Mustang Mach-E and the Equinox EV, and I test drove all of them. The Tesla was actually probably the most disappointing. First of all, it was 96 degrees outside. The sun was blazing and the humidity was crazy. So in order to keep the Tesla going, they had to have the AC on full blast in the Tesla, and it drained half the battery They had to plug it back in, and it's just in the insanity between that and the Blazer. The Blazer didn't even lose a quarter of its battery because Tesla, the whole roof is glass, and it lets the sun in a lot more than the Chevy EVs. It destroys the battery level on the Tesla compared to Chevy's Ultimum platform. So it was kind of impressive to see the two side by side. And then when you're driving them, first of all, the handling on the Tesla sucks. And the braking's even worse, especially because they don't have the one pedal driving. They don't have the regenerative braking like the Chevrolets do. So it's a big difference. I really tell you. Yes, is it fast? Yes, it is fast. Is it fun? No. I was just on a track on my Camaro. I'll choose that any day over driving that Tesla all day long. And you know what the craziest thing I learned on the Tesla? Do you know in order to move the little levers in the AC vents, you can't do that manually? If you're like, oh, I want the little AC vent to face me, you know you can't touch it and it manually face you. You have to actually go to the iPad, which obstructs your view, by the way, and you have to go into the iPad and find your settings for your AC vents just to move your AC vent left and right and up and down, which is blasphemy to me. Someone had to put a module inside of each individual vent. Do you know? Do you know what happens when you're out of warranty or something and one of those things goes? It's connected to your screen. Someone just couldn't put a little lever that you move. I don't know. It's a lot. I can go on and on about this, but it's just something we learned.
But we're almost at 2 hours.
So. Yep. And I still have and still no SS Blazer EV. No, so gave up my reservation 2 months ago. So I did ask about that when I was at the training, and they said it should be here later this year. The Blazer SS EV. So to which that is Charles, I'm doing door pads and panel. It looks really good. The Mach-E was actually more impressive than the Tesla, in my opinion. I could see why people are buying them because it does have the sport lines and the body and everything. On the rumble strips with the Mach-E, the suspension is horrible. You felt every little bump on the track. So I didn't like that as much. Honestly, the Blazer suspension was the best out of all of them. And that's not just because I work for Chevrolet. I'm just being honest. The Equinox EV suspension was not as great. A less expensive vehicle. So there is that. Definitely underpowered compared to the Blazer EV. You can tell the difference between the two, but the technology was there. The one pedal driving was cool. And honestly, the interior of the Equinox EV was definitely higher than I expected. Honestly, the Chevys interiors blew away the Mustang and Tesla. I was not I especially like the little lights in the Tesla I'm like sitting in the back seat, like, I have to touch everything. So I'm touching like the little lights to like give you some light when you're reading something or whatever. I'm like, it's just a little like really small LED and you can't see anything with it. I'm like, really? For all this money for a Tesla? I don't know. We have so many Mustang Mach-E's around our town. And here near my dealership, there's so many. Yeah, Tonya is tired. She's ready to go. So she's got Girl Cave tomorrow. I don't know what you're talking about yet.
You might just talk about you.
I mean,
behind your back.
Talk about how awesome I was driving that car.
That's not how talking about someone behind their back goes.
Teslas are going to sell. So does anybody that's watching right now, we have like 13 people here, and this will be the end. Does anybody on here think that someone bought a Tesla to save the environment? Just like show of hands.
Really?
Is any,
How are they showing you
I-
their hands?
you can post. Does anyone really truly think that someone bought a Tesla to save the environment?
Show of hands.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it Tesla is not a car company. It is a battery company that made cars. So people buy Teslas because it's a status symbol. It's, oh my God, you bought a Tesla, you can afford it. It's people buy it because of the name. It's a brand name. It's like Gucci or Armani.
It's a status
It's
buy.
a status buy. It is not anything about the environment. No one buys a Tesla because they care about saving trees. Let's just call it what it is. So yeah. No.
I care about trees.
Which Kim? Kim has a Tesla? Oh, Kevin's Kim? I think she said that. I think she told us that.
Kim has a Tesla?
Right? Kevin's Kim, right? I remember her saying that though. Yeah.
Really? Really?
I remember her saying that.
Really?
Save a Tesla, drive a Camaro. I love that, David. Well, on that note, guys, we're almost 2 hours in here. We're gonna get off here. I'm gonna edit a video, and it is what 10, almost 10 o'clock now. It'll be up before 11 o'clock. So stay with us on that end. Have a great night. We will see you tomorrow for Girl Cave. Thanks for joining and being here. If you guys need shirts, hats, a mask for your car, 5th gen, 6th gen, let us know. Send us an email, thecamaroCave@gmail.com. Send us footage of your show. Send us pictures of your cars. We want to see it all. We're here for you. We're here because of you.
Somebody posted, it wasn't a name, or I would remember. It was some weird sign-on variation of numbers and letters. Somebody posted something about one of the videos we did at Nationals on, is it Charles's birthday?
Happy birthday, Charles!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Charles!
Oh, balloons! Yay!
Happy birthday! Lasers.
No, just balloons.
Happy birthday, brother.
About this guy's video that we did on his car, and he was like, I wish that my video would get, or my car would get a video.
Send us your video.
If
you guys want your cars on our page, send us a video of your car. Do a walk around, send us to us, and we will gladly share it with our daughters.
Or come find us.
Yeah, find us at a show.
Ask us
to do a video with
your car. Or let us know where you are, and if we are in your area, we'll come to your car or your 4 garages full of cars.
One of those. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you. We got a lot more to give you, a lot more footage to upload. So thank you so much for the time.
Sleep.
We got to get some rest.
We'll
be back. We'll see you tomorrow night for Girl Cave. Have a pleasant evening. Be safe. Keep the faith.
Seatbelt.
Keep the faith.
Wear your seatbelt.
And wear your seatbelts, like Scott Settlebar says. Woo-woo. I replaced the sub today. Nice. Deuces.